Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the spiritual home of Cyclone Promotions. We are delighted to be back here in Belfast, Northern Ireland. So this is the first press conference as the journey continues for Carl the Jackal Frampton. We'll be over in LA in 2 days' time for the American leg of the press conference. On Saturday the 28th of January 2017, Ringstar Sports, in association with Cyclone Promotion and Tom Brown's TGB Promotions, are very proud to present Frampton versus Santa Cruz 2 for the WBA Featherweight Championship of the World. It's live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, broadcast on Showtime. In attendance today, we have the CEO of Ringstar Sports, Mr. Richard Schaefer. Thank you. We have the manager. Yeah, I think you're right, Barry. I think you're right. We have a very knowledgeable and very polite boxing crowd.
That's very nice. I love it.
Very knowledgeable. We have the manager of Carl Frampton, Hall of Fame world champion, Barry McGuigan. We have the man who I like to call the face of boxing, because if you see boxing from the States, you'll see this man from Team Heyman. Please welcome to Belfast, Mr. Sam Watson. And a man who needs little introduction, but he's going to get it anyway, Carl's trainer, Shane McGuigan. So before we meet the boxers, very important ticketing information, ladies and gentlemen. Tickets will be available from 5 p.m. this afternoon. Ticketing agents are Access, that's AXS.com. You will find them directly on their website. If you do go to the MGM website, they will redirect you to the Access website. There's a map on the Access website, and it clearly shows you the Frampton and Santa Cruz fan zones, so you can select where you want your tickets to be. I think we can guess where all you want your tickets to be. Prices start from only $54. They go up $104, $204, $304, $404 and $504, plus access booking fee. Now for VIPs only, please contact Cyclone Promotions on their website or on the Cyclone Promotions telephone number. For large groups of over 15, we're told that the website can handle 15. For over 15, it's the MGM office that you've got to contact. Numbers will be on the websites, but if you have a pen, a bit of paper, or a fantastic memory, here it is. It's 001-702-891-3150. That's Pacific time. They're open at 11 till 4 Pacific time. Back here, that means they're open from 3 in the morning till 8 in the morning. So get up early, call the site. Right, ladies and gentlemen. That's the official part over. Now time to meet the boxers. Would you please welcome the challenger? 34 contests, 32 wins, 18 inside the distance, only 1 draw, 1 defeat. He debuted in 2006 and in 2012 took his first world crown. Moved up in weight in 2013, took his second weight world crown, and in 2016 he took the WBA featherweight crown from Kiko Martinez in February. He then faced our very own Carl Frampton in July. We all know the result. The rematch is scheduled for the 28th of January 2017. Would you please welcome to Belfast, 3-weight world champion from the USA by way of Mexico, El Terremoto, Leo Santa Cruz. Selfies and signatures, ladies and gentlemen. The guys have got to be in Los Angeles on Thursday, so, you know, if you don't mind, get a chance at the end.
Come on, the Jackal!
So here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, Leo Santa Cruz. Right, sorry, no more photos, no more signatures. Come on, guys. Later. Leo has to come up to the top table. Welcome to Belfast. And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to welcome the champion, undefeated 23-0, 14 inside the distance. He debuted in 2009, took the Commonwealth and European Super Bantamweight crowns before in 2014 outdoors in front of 16,000 adoring fans and millions worldwide. He became the IBF Super Bantamweight champion of the world. Defended 3 times, adding the WBA belt to his collection before moving up to featherweight. Would you please welcome home to Belfast the reigning, defending WBA featherweight champion of the world, Frampton. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a stellar undercard to this fight, including the man who in 2014 beat the now 3-weight world champion Ricky Burns, Montenegro's WBC World Lightweight champ, the undefeated Dejan Dynamite Zlatikanin, puts his title on the line against former 2-weight world champ, also undefeated, Mikey Garcia. Scotland's rising star, former Olympian and Commonwealth Games gold medalist, undefeated as a professional, perfect record, 7 wins from 7 contests, 7 by way of KO. He's now the Commonwealth Super Lightweight champion. The Tartan Tornado Josh Taylor will fight on American soil for the 3rd time in his short career. But we'll hear more about that in the build-up. We're here to talk about these men, El Terremoto and the Jackal. They meet again in a rematch of that fantastic contest in New York back in July. This time they meet in the boxing capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, the MGM Grand Garden Arena. And as we can see here today, Carl Frampton brings the support that we haven't seen since Ricky Hatton was at his peak. Ladies and gentlemen, I think please give yourselves a fantastic round of applause. So, we saw a significant Irish presence in Brooklyn back in July. We expect more of the same and possibly a little bit more in Vegas. A town very familiar to Leo Santa Cruz. It's only a few hours from his home in LA. He's fought there 6 times. Carl Frampton will be stepping into a Vegas ring for the very first time. But we're confident that come the night, it'll feel a little bit like Ulster Hall with slot machines. So a photo call will follow the press conference, then the boxers will be available for a collective with the media. Down to a tight schedule, the boxers have to leave at 2:15, so please limit your questions, gentlemen, so that everybody has a fair shot. Before that, we will have press questions to the table, and can I ask you that you wait until I bring this roving microphone out so we can clearly hear the question as well as the answer. But for now, let's hear from the men at the table, starting with the man who has always championed Carl Frampton, whom he has managed since he debuted way down the undercard of a British title fight in Liverpool 2009. This man lives every punch, thrown and taken. He is the founder of Cycling Promotions. Please welcome to the podium, former world champion, Hall of Famer, Mr. Barry McGuigan.
Good morning, is it afternoon? It's afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much indeed for coming out to support us and I thank you for the warm welcome you give to Richard and for Leo and to Sam for coming the whole way across from Los Angeles. We're going over there in a couple of days. So thank you very much. You're the best supporters in the world. We have no doubt about it. And we're going out to Vegas to make sure that we win again and we win more convincingly. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Barry. Let's now hear from a man recognised and respected throughout the boxing world, making a very welcome return to boxing after a 2-year hiatus. The co-promoter, CEO of Ringstar Sports, Mr. Richard Schaefer.
Well, I was fortunate to promote many of Ricky Hatton's fights and Floyd Mayweather's fights, but whenever I come here, I can feel the passion you fans bring to the sport, and I really appreciate that. I don't think there are any better fans than you guys, and I think you guys are bringing these fighters here from Ireland, from the UK as well. Really, you elevate them. You elevate them to do better, and I think that's what we've seen at the Barclays Center as well. You guys cheered on your guy, and he came out victorious. That was the Fight of the Year candidate. I think it's going to be the Fight of the Year. Styles make fights, and I think these two guys are made for each other. I know it's going to be a barn burner. It's going to be top to bottom, one of the best cards we've promoted. A fantastic card, and you heard it before, for as little as $50, you can see it live from the MGM Grand. I don't think that's a bad idea to go in January. January from cold Ireland to warm Las Vegas, so I think there are many reasons to go there, but this one here really is the reason, the rematch of the Fight of the Year. I'm very proud to be able to promote this fight together with my co-promoter Barry McGuigan and Cyclone. They're a terrific team, and I look forward to work with them on many more events. It's a pleasure to be here, and thank you again for the passion you guys bring to the sport of boxing.
Thank you, Richard. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a man who is definitely cementing his place as one of the go-to trainers in the UK, if not the world. Just recently awarded the British Boxing Board of Control Trainer of the Year for 2016. He's trainer to St George Groves, trainer to two-weight world champion David Hay and more. But he's here today to talk about his star pupil. So, to hear a bit from him, certainly not to give the game plan away, please welcome to the podium, Shane McGuigan.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who was lucky enough to go and see the first fight between them. It was a great fight. Carl, he got dragged into Leo's fight at times, but with that came excitement, and I think this second fight's we're gonna beat him a lot more convincingly, and cement the win and then move on. But I'm extremely excited about it, and to see how far he's come is phenomenal. I hope you guys all buy that ticket and get out there to see him and support him. So he needs that support. So thank you very much, and look forward to seeing him tonight.
Well, thank you, Shane. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to hear from the challenger, former three-weight world champion from the USA by way of Mexico, El Terremoto, Leo Santa Cruz.
Well, first of all, I thank you for the, great receive. I'm very happy to be here, excited. You guys watched the first fight. It was a great fight. And the second fight is gonna be even better because, I got my first defeat against a great fighter, and I want to get that rematch. I want to win the rematch, and hopefully I get the win. And the third fight, we could make it the third fight, and we could even come here, and I would like to have fight him in Belfast for the third fight. So I'm really good for that win, and hopefully that night it goes my way, and we get the third fight, and we make it a trilogy. So thank you guys.
So thank you to Leo Santa Cruz. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from this man, two-weight world champion, the defending WBA featherweight champion of the world, from Belfast,
Thank you everyone, thanks very much. Thanks for the turnout, amazing as always. It's great to have Leo Santa Cruz here. It's great for the people of Belfast, I think, to see a three-weight world champion in the flesh. And I see a great fighter come over to Belfast, so thanks for coming, Leo. This fight, I believe, is going to be pretty similar to the first one. I think it's going to be a great fight. I just think that our styles gel well together. You know, me and Leo fight 100 times. It's always going to be a good fight. I think this one could be even better. You know, he's coming. I give him his first loss. He'll be looking to get the revenge, but I'm training very hard. I've already started sparring. I'm in good shape for being so far from the fight. I believe if I use my brain a little bit more in this one and don't get dragged into a fight, I can win it more convincingly. But there will be times in this fight where you just have to bite down on your gum shield and fight like you know what, and that's what I'm prepared to do. I'm prepared to do that and give it my all to keep this title here in Belfast, and then we'll be coming back and we'll have a show in Belfast in the summer, I promise. So thanks everyone for the turnout. Thank you.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to open the floor to press questions. Barry, do you want to conduct for me and just tell me where to go? I'll come down on the floor.
Okay.
Wait on the microphone, please, ladies and gentlemen. Just state who you're from and who the question's to.
Yeah, gentlemen, anybody? David Kelly from the Belfast Telegraph.
Leo, welcome to Belfast.
Thank you.
Leo, the first fight was so good because both of you were at the top of your game. What or how can you do anything different to change the result?
Oh yeah, no, for that fight, like I said, Carl Frampton is a great fighter, great champion. I know it's gonna be a tough fight, and I don't like putting no excuses, but you know, for that camp, I didn't train as I was supposed to, you know. And my dad was going through cancer, so you know, I wasn't 100% in the training, you know. I was thinking about my dad, how he was gonna react to the cancer, to the treatments and everything. My dad wasn't in training camp for a month and a half, so he was there only the last 3 weeks of the camp. So he didn't really came out with a great game plan. But for this one, we're gonna go with a great game plan. We're gonna train 100%. My dad's gonna be in the camp, the whole camp, and we're gonna go a lot better. And I know it's gonna be another tough fight, another hard fight, really close fight. But we're hoping to get the victory, and that's what we're gonna look for. Yeah.
I'm happy to add to that as well that whether his cancer is in recession, so he's going to be there for the full camp.
Hi Leo, Kieran Gallagher freelance. I was just wondering, for the fight being on in Las Vegas, Carl had a lot of support in New York and the East Coast of America. Do you feel that you might have a bit more of a home advantage for the fight being on in Las Vegas?
I know right there is a lot closer to my hometown. You know, I fought there a lot of times. I feel very comfortable fighting there. But you know, I think Carl Frampton, he has a lot of fans, and I know a lot of people from here, they're gonna fly over there, and then all the Irish people that are over there are gonna go support him. So I think it's gonna be a pretty even crowd, you know, maybe 50-50 crowd, and yes, I think he's gonna have a lot of support. So I don't see no kind of advantage. It's that closer to my hometown, but rather than that, I think it's pretty even.
Carl, your boxing intelligence is probably one of your best attributes. How much do you feel you can learn from the first encounter?
I feel like no matter who I fight or spar, even I always get better the second time. I feel like I have a good boxing brain that can adapt and I can understand their style and I can use it to my advantage. The only person that fought twice as a professional was Kiko Martinez, and I was much more comfortable in the second fight. But if you see me in sparring, if I maybe have a dodgy first spar with a sparring partner, I always improve the second time. I think it's going to be the same in the fight. I know how Leo fights, and he knows how I fight as well. But I can adapt and I can make adaptations, and it may take that. You know, if I'm a bit more clever, you know, I get dragged into a fight a little bit. But if I use my brain a bit more this time, I believe that I can win the fight more convincingly.
Andy Waters, RCs. Carl, Leo's just said, you know, that his preparations were, you know, disrupted last time around. Do you expect him to bring more to the table, or you know, do you feel if you reproduce what you did in New York, you know, the result will be the same or even more convincing?
It's difficult. Obviously, he went through a difficult time with his father's illness. No doubt that Leo trained hard, but he threw over 1,000 punches in that last fight. He threw a lot. He was very fit. He was punching right to the end. You know, he can't throw much more than 1,000 punches in a fight. I don't think that he's going to improve his work rate. He may come up with a bit of a different game plan, but whatever he comes up with, I genuinely believe that I've got it in my head. I know how he fights, and I'll be able to deal with it. And you know, the plan is to win first and foremost. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight. It's going to be a very difficult fight, like the first one. But I'll do whatever it takes to win, and I believe I will.
Carl, just over here. Sherman Wright, Ballymena Sports Network Television. Thank you very much for your time. Carl, obviously you're making everybody very, very proud in the country of your efforts, and obviously the training camp that you've been involved in has been absolutely exceptional. And the emotion and the passion that's in Belfast here today, with crowds of hundreds of people taking time out of their own day to come along to see yourself, and obviously the gentleman is Santa Cruz, who's conducting himself absolutely fantastic, and with all part of respect.
I hope you don't ask him a question, because I might need a translator.
It's us Ulster people, we move our hands very fast and we're also very fast when it comes. But Carl, the main question is obviously you're looking forward to this fight and you're going to you're bringing the belt back home again, obviously, Carl.
That's the plan. That's the plan. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good night, and I'm looking forward to it.
That's what's the definition of a rainy day? You go outside, there's passion.
Carl, you say you want to win this fight more convincingly. Do you believe you can knock Leo Santa Cruz out this time?
Yeah.
Leo is a tough guy. He's got a solid chin, but I believe if I can hit any featherweight, super featherweight, if I hit them clean, I can knock anyone out. That's no disrespect to Leo Santa Cruz. He's a warrior. He's a proper fighter. But I hurt him at times in that fight, and I believe if I just nail him that little bit cleaner, then I could knock him out. But I'm preparing for a very, very long, hard 12-round fight.
Irish boxing. Your fight during the summer was your first upper featherweight. You went straight in with a world champion. Do you feel you adjusted more to weight by January?
Yeah, probably. You know, it was my first fight at featherweight. I feel like making super bantamweight for so long was taking something out of my performances. My last few fights, although I was getting the wins, I wasn't performing like it did perform against Leo, so I was much more comfortable at super bantamweight, at featherweight. And I feel that I'm just going to be even more comfortable again. Obviously, it's my second fight here. I'll have grew into the weight a little bit more. And yeah, I think that I didn't know what to expect at featherweight. My first fight, I didn't know how I was going to last the rounds, but now I know I can do it, and I'll feel much more comfortable.
David Moan, Belfast Media Group. You've been in some big nights. You've been in Manchester, even Brooklyn, the Titanic. One of the MGM Grand, Las Vegas, is something different.
This is huge. Like, you know, I have been lucky enough. Obviously, the support back home is amazing. Even when I'm fighting guys in the Odyssey, Jeremy Parody, who a lot of people may not even remember, the atmosphere is incredible. But to be topping a bill in Madison Square Gardens now in Las Vegas against a great fighter, that's a dream come true, and that's one you remember for a very, very long time, you know. So Leo's been lucky enough to fight in Vegas before. I'm not sure. I don't think he's topped the bill, so that'll be the first time he's topped the bill as well. And I'm just excited about getting out there and feeling the buzz on fight week.
Below the radar. You talk about growing into the weight. Is it that or shrinking down less?
Yeah, probably shrinking down less. I was affecting my performance with how much I was having to lose. The last few pounds making super bantamweight were not good for me, and up at featherweight I feel much more just comfortable and strong, and I done the weight a lot easier. So you know what you're talking about, Cormac. I think it's just shrinking a bit less rather than growing into it.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a photo call in a moment. We've got time for maybe another 2-3 press questions. Ruth? Yeah? Yeah.
Leo, you said after the first fight that you believe the crowd helped sway the judge's decision. When you watch that fight back, do you think you should have won it?
The truth, you know, I don't say I'm sure I've won it, but you know, it was a pretty close fight. It could have gone, you know, either way or even a draw. And maybe I say that the crowd, he had a bigger crowd right there, and there are a lot of Irish people. So every time like he hit a punch or anything, the crowd scream or they got excited. And for me, it wasn't really that much of a crowd, but you know, I don't take nothing away from Frampton. It was a really good fight, close fight, and like I say, it could have gone either way.
Guys, anybody? Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it for press questions. The guys want to hold their questions for little one-to-ones later. We are going to move the tables, ladies and gentlemen, and have a photo call. After the photo call, your best exit is down that way, because we're going to clear the front for the one-to-one with the media. But can I just, on behalf of Barry, on behalf of Carl, on behalf of Richard, on behalf of Leo, thank you all for proving what I told Leo. I said to him, the Belfast crowd, one of the most respectful boxing crowds in the world, and you have done it. So ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Leo Santa Cruz and Carl Richard. Thank you.